So, if you happen to have epilepsy and you want to see Star Wars Episode 9 The Rise of Skywalker, you might want to think twice. Just a warning, it doesn't come from me. I'm not making this up. It's from an article. Let's get into it. So here we see Disney warns Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker effects could cause seizures. In an unusual move, Disney has issued a warning that its upcoming Star Wars film could pose a seizure risk for sensitive viewers. The studio is partnering with Epilepsy Foundation, asking theaters to alert moviegoers that visuals and flashing lights in The Rise of Skywalker could impact people with photosensitive epilepsy. Alright, obviously I'm not going to say this is intentional, but I'm finding it kind of odd. You don't hear this all the time. It's actually unusual. Out of an abundance of caution, we recommend that you provide at your venue, box office, and online, and at other appropriate places where your customers will see it, a notice containing the following information. The Rise of Skywalker contains several sequences with imagery and sustained flashing lights that may cause those who are susceptible to photosensitive epilepsy or other photosensitivities or have other photosensitivities, said Disney's letter as reported by THR. Alright, look, a fair warning. I mean, I can't say, Disney, you sons of bitches, you made this movie to give people seizures, but it's a little odd. Out of all the curveballs and all the roadblocks this franchise has had because of Disney, now this. The Epilepsy Foundation is also, take 3, the Epilepsy Foundation is, take 4, noting that for about 3% of people with epilepsy exposure, take 5, fucker. The Epilepsy Foundation, take 6, exposure to flashing lights at certain insensitivities. Oh, fuck, man. Take 7. The Epilepsy Foundation... Fucking... I'm not laughing at that. This is like take 8. The Epilepsy Foundation... Oh, holy shit. I can't... You know what? I can't get through this. Yeah, I can't even read this without laughing because I'm on like take 8. It just... Reading this just kind of made me think. I'm completely out of my like video making mode right now, and I'm laughing, but I'm really fucking serious for a second. So what the fuck am I doing? Think about it. In 2000, we saw the prequels, and they weren't like great. 1 and 2. We saw 3. It was awesome though. 3 was awesome. And for those of you who saw it in the 70s, it was a movement. It was incredible. It was like the most mind-blowing experience. It changed cinema forever. And now I'm fucking talking about how The Rise of Skywalker might give people epilepsy just because I want something to talk about with Star Wars. This is what it's come to. Disney has fucked this franchise so bad, excuse my French, especially if your name's the French, I apologize, that we're talking about epilepsy warnings for the fucking movie. We're not talking about the characters. We're not talking about, I wonder what happens with Rey. We're not talking about, damn, I really hope Kylo's fate, doesn't hit home in my heart. We're not talking about what happens to the original trilogy characters. We're not upset about C-3PO. We're not talking about Finn or Poe or any of the new characters. Forget the fucking new characters. They're absolutely nothing. We're talking about Bob Iger and Kathleen Kennedy and these epileptic warnings, and if it's going to bomb at the box office. It's not even fucking about Star Wars. If anybody needs any proof further that Disney has really gone off on the wrong end here, look no further. And if you're excited about The Rise of Skywalker, I really have to wonder why. The Force Awakens was like okay at best, and it set up The Last Jedi. The Last Jedi pulled the rug out, and they got nowhere to go now. There's absolutely no emotional attachment to anything unless you make it yourself, and I can make an emotional attachment to anything I want. I could be attached to that plant behind me. That's all in your mind. There's no real emotional building. So now, people are stuck talking about these articles that come out about anything. As far as epilepsy, yeah, it's a serious subject. I think it's a good thing Disney did that, okay? Disney is a company that's huge. It can't be judged by, a couple of cronies who are ruining Star Wars, or a couple of cronies that are ruining some of the franchises and putting political shit in the movies. they have some good people working there too, and they're probably quiet and keeping their mouth shut, and they don't want to fight the power. So it's a good thing that Disney warned about epilepsy, but it's also just fucking weird. We got to be talking about this. Oh, Lord. You know, I wish I could be sitting here if I had like, even if I had like 300 subscribers, sitting here talking about how good it would be, and I'd be looking forward to seeing it. I'd be excited. I'd be like, I'm looking forward to it. Like I was looking forward to the Joker. Like I was going into the Joker like, damn, I know this fucking thing's gonna be good. Cause like, you know, the last 20 people I talked to it said it was fucking amazing. So now I'm gonna be going into The Rise of Skywalker however I go in. If I see it in the theater, probably not. Small chance, I guess. Probably not though. Or if I see it at my friend's house or something, I'm going to be going in like, damn, let's see how fucked up this thing is so I could talk about how fucked up it is and relieve some stress. That's fucked up. This video is not monetized. Not at this fucking point. We went off the rail here. Why not? It's just this article has some content, but the better content is showing what the article shows about The Rise of Skywalker. I'm doing shout-outs, special thanks, things like that. If you're not subscribed here, I'd suggest it. I'm pretty funny, and I'll probably start getting a little more real. Look, I like my videos where I'm like, oh, you know, I'm going to read the article, commentary, things like that, bop, 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 jump cut, and get to the end. Those are fun videos. I like those. You know, 6 minutes, 7 minutes. But, this is kind of fun, too. Just let out my raw emotions a little more often, especially after this movie. Because after this movie comes out, I have a feeling we're going to have a lot to talk about. Alright. See you next time.
If you are not subscribed to this channel, The Entertainment Hacker, what are you waiting for? Smash that subscribe button now.